So your boy did his bar gig last night, and it ran super late. But Friday is YouTube day, and it's time to make a video. So while I was doing my bar gig last night, I made some new friends, and a couple of them were bartenders. So it seemed like a good day to renew the bartender trick tutorial thing, since there will be new bartender eyes on it. Still waiting on camera and mic setup, so we're still using the webcam, so please enjoy these clips of random color changes while your boy teaches you how to vanish virtually any small item using a handy little move called the French drop. That's not the French drop. This is the French drop. You take virtually any small object, you get a little squeeze like this, and then depending on the object you can do any number of things to bring it back once it is vanished from your hand. Now if you're a bartender, you can do this with all sorts of things around you, from limes to napkin balls to coins that you probably have laying there. When you are learning this move, you want to start with something smaller. I would recommend a quarter. This is a $50, but you can eventually go up to things of bigger size. For instance, I don't vape, but a lot of people in bars do. So let's use this top of my deodorant to signify something about the size of a vape pen, even though this is probably bigger. You can vanish it, produce it from your pocket, and look like an absolute magic champion. How the French drop works: you'll hold the coin in your offhand, so left hand for most of you. You'll hold it between the middle finger and the thumb, like so, and make sure that the plane of your hand is parallel to yonder ground, so that if you were to let go of this coin, it would simply fall into your hand. From that point, you are going to take the thumb of your strong hand, and it is going to go under, but you want it more under the thumb than under the object. So yoink, right there. The next step is to curl your fingers over, touching the thumb and trying to cover up the space here, because you will notice in the back you have all sorts of room still to drop that coin into your hand. So once again, strong thumb under weak thumb, fingers over the top. Now you didn't see because my fingers are blocking, I actually just dropped that coin. It's not in this hand. Once you're in this position, you drop the coin, and you want to follow through as if you actually took the object. So for a few times, just take it and see what your offhand naturally does, and what your taking hand naturally does, because you want this to look indistinguishable. You also want to practice this in phases, so think thumb, fingers, drop, follow through. Now that's not how you want to perform. When you perform it, you want it to be all one motion. Also, do not do this. Do not take it and then hold your hand here indefinitely. Don't do that. This looks suspicious. You notice that when I'm performing it in some of the clips earlier, this hand just drops. I just relax all of my muscles and let my hand drop. So if you're vanishing a coin for just one person, a fun thing you can do is once you've got the vanish, you can let them blow on it. You can bring this hand up, and what I've done, yeah, you can see there because I'm flashing. You can bring this hand up with this coin clipped in this position, but if you angle it at their eyes, they won't see it. And then you can take the now empty hand and just follow through there to make it look like the coin has been produced. Now if you're vanishing something bigger, like a lime or something, you can show the empty hand and then just reach the hand that is already holding the object into your pocket as if you were pulling it out of your pocket. And that helps you end clean. One of my favorite things to do when I'm out busking, it's a simple thing, but it gets incredible reactions, weirdly. It turns out that tricks that don't require a terrible amount of practice often get ridiculously good reactions. If I'm busking, I'll take the ring off my left hand, French drop it, presumably into my right hand, have the spectator blow on it, and while they're blowing on my closed fist, I'll simply slip the ring back onto my finger to show that they've made it vanish from my hand and it's right back where it started. So there you go, guys. Thank you for joining me for a very entire tutorial. And bear in mind that even if you're not a bartender, you can still get good use out of the French drop. If you're at a restaurant, you can always ball up a napkin or take one of the coffee creamers and vanish it and do a little routine for people. And those often hit a little bit harder because the spectator knows that if you're just taking their things or grabbing random things off the table, they can't be gimmicked. And it's totally impromptu. As usual, a big thanks to all of my patrons who keep the lights on. You guys are the real MVPs, and I cannot thank you enough. Hey, if you've got a few extra dollars lying around, toss them to your boy. For just $1 a month, you can support me on Patreon, and if you go to the higher tiers, there are benefits for days. You can get one-on-one coaching with your magic. You can get tricks invented for you. You can get custom magic videos for your friends and family. And also, because research shows that abandoning your integrity helps to grow your YouTube channel, hit the like button and smash the subscribe button. Brag to your friends that you hit those buttons. But for real, I hope you guys really did enjoy the tutorial and that you get some use out of this little move. I'll catch you in about another week for the next one. Bye.